In this short demo, we will see how to use phishing attacks to gather sensitive network credentials from our Windows 10 system. So this is the network diagram which we will be using, and we have a Windows 10 system which is in the local environment, and we also have a Kali Linux box which is where we will be downloading the Phishery tool and creating the attack payloads. So if you want to learn how to set this network, you can watch my YouTube series and it will show you step-by-step direction to set this up. So switching back to Kali, let's go to the Phishery link. It's a GitHub site and you can search for Phishery. And you can look at the source code if you're interested. But for now, let's download the binaries so that we can just run it on the Linux system. So we will look for the Linux binaries. Just get the link. Let's create a local folder or a directory to work with called scripts. And we will use the wget command to download the binaries for Phishery. So it's a tar zip file. So let's extract the file. Let's go inside the folder and see what's in there. So there are many files. The binary is the Phishery one right there, which is in green color. And we'll be using the default certificates for this demo, but it is strongly recommended to use your own certificates, so it will be more realistic. But just for the demo purposes, we'll just stick with the defaults. And I also have a shared drive, which is on my Windows 2012 system, so that we can copy files back and forth between the Windows system and the Linux system. So there you go on the server side. The share is, you don't have any files except for one. And we will create a document and we will share it in this folder. So now this is our victim system, which is the Windows 10. And let's open Word and we will create a sample document which we can try to infect. I mean, we can use a different system. Since I don't have Word installed everywhere, I'm just going to stick with the same box. So you can type anything you want in this file. And this is nothing bad with this document. We're just creating one which we can infect with the Phishery tool. Let's save this file to the shared drive on the 2013 system. So you see the file which is in the same folder as the shared drive. So back to Kali. If you refresh it, you should see the good file. Okay, the file is right there. So now this is the one we are going to use to infect, and we will create something called bad or infected. And let's copy the file to the same folder so it's easy to work with. So all you have to do is you have to just call the binary and give it a URL pattern. So the URL pattern should be the IP address of the attacking system. So in this case, we will use Kali box. But realistically, you can set this up on a cloud and you can give it a proper domain name so that it's more realistic for real world purposes. I just wanted to check the IP address. So yeah, this is using 2016. So I think we got it right. And the input for this is going to be the good document. And then the output is, you can call it anything you want. We will call it infected.doc. So now it says it's already infected and saved. And now let's save that file back to the shared drive so the Windows 10 can access it. So now let's launch the server so that it's listening for any kind of traffic from the Windows 10 systems. So this is where, if the user types a credentials, we should see it on the Kali side. Again, this can be anywhere in the cloud. I'm using the local network for demonstration purposes. Let's go back to the I'm just going to copy that to the shared drive. Okay, it's there. Now let's log on to the Windows 10 system. Let's grab the file and place it in the desktop so that we can easily access it. So I'm going to copy and paste it right there. And so before we open it, let's check in VirusTotal to see if how many AVs are detecting this file as a malware. So if you haven't heard, VirusTotal is a site which you can download any binary and it will scan against 50 to 60 AV antivirus scanners, and it will tell you how many of it detected the actual file. So currently it's analyzing all the it's analyzing the file against different AV products, and it says so far 3 out of 52 found it. And how many companies use Clam AV, or many of the AVs you see there, it's not detecting, like McAfee or Trend Micro, or even Defender should be there. And only 3 detected the file as potential malware. And again, it is based on some criteria it looks for. So we would say this is pretty harmless, and it should work 70 to 80% of the time without any issues. So when someone opens it, you're going to see the prompt, and when you click yes, typically most users click yes on any prompts. And once you type, they're going to think this is a share, so they're going to type in their user credentials. As soon as they type and click OK, you're going to see those credentials in clear text on the Kali side. This is how pretty much phishing attacks happen, and it pretty much works all the time. Hope you enjoyed this, and if you like this video, and if you like more of these, please like my video and then give some feedback, and I will see you next time. Thank you.